How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. Today we're looking at some creepy footage that is sure to give you the chills. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more scary content just like this.
It seems like an inordinate number of creepy ghost sightings take place around dolls. There's something about their oversized, lifeless eyes that seems to be a beacon for the undead. This appears to be the case for one Reddit user who shared their story of a doll that had a life of its own. According to the Reddit user, who has since deleted their account on the site, years ago their younger sister had a Dora the Explorer doll. The doll had some electronic parts meant to allow it to move, but they could never afford to put batteries in the doll. The young girl still loved her toy and played with it often. One day, the girl's mother took this video of her singing to her precious toy. This is the moment when things began to get eerie. As the girl innocently sings, the doll's head suddenly snaps towards the mother standing in the next room. It seems to stare at her until the young girl notices her mother watching. Viewers who have watched the video point out that even if the doll had batteries, it's unlikely that it would snap its neck like that and move at such velocity, especially without falling over from the sudden movement. Regardless, some still claim that it could have been a glitch in the electronics. Whether this video comes as the result of a glitch or a ghost, the end result is beyond terrifying. Daily Motion user All-Time Best claims to have a video depicting something quite rare in the world of ghost sightings, the exorcism of a jinn. According to numerous Arabic cultures, a jinn is a type of lower level spirit, below the level of angel. They're typically made of air or fire and can possess humans. Some of them are benevolent, whereas others have devious intentions. In this video, we see a young boy taking part in an exorcism. It's believed that he's been possessed by a jinn. The boy sits in a chair while the leader of the ceremony chants, presumably asking the jinn to leave his body. The rest of the exorcism involves the holy man laying his hands on the child and lightly hitting him while chanting in an attempt to exorcise the spirit. It appears they're eventually successful, and the boy sits in the chair shaking his head as if in a daze. Moments later, a woman on the other side of the room begins to scream. The jinn seems to have entered her body. The holy man turns his attentions to her now. The jinn eventually leaves her and then moves to another body. Video ends before we know for sure if the holy man is ever able to get rid of the spirit for good. Some ghost sightings are more inexplicable than others. In this brief video, we see a dark, lonely road surrounded by trees shot from inside of a car late one night. Everything outside of the car is shadowy, making it difficult to tell what is just a normal shadow and what is something supernatural. You may have to watch this footage twice to catch the paranormal visitor that makes an appearance outside of the car. In the last few seconds of the video, keep your eye on the top of the frame. There you'll see what appears to be a set of white ghostly feet dangling in the air. It appears as if a ghost was caught in the process of floating serenely over the roof of the car. Only the feet and legs of the ghost are visible, so we can't say much about what the spirit might actually look like. However, its ungainly limbs floating through the air are scary enough. Is it possible for ghosts to have a taste for candy? According to the ghost sightings in this Australian supermarket, there's a chance that spirits may maintain their sweet tooth even after death. In a video uploaded to YouTube by the Australian morning chat show Sunrise, we see CCTV security footage from an IGA supermarket. The cameras are set to turn off after a certain period of inactivity. The fact that the cameras were already on before the eerie incidents that made the video go viral suggests that some other type of movement had triggered them. A few seconds into the video, we see a package of fruit snacks suddenly fly off one of the shelves. The speed at which they came off the shelf suggests they couldn't have merely fallen. To make matters even stranger, the shelf where the incident took place is several meters away from where the fruit snacks should have been placed. Did something previously move them onto a different shelf? The video was taken at 6 AM, long before anyone was in the store. The owner, Norm Hurst, states that the building was in fact empty. He also claims that this isn't the first time that poltergeist activity's been witnessed in the building. He claims that the previous owner warned him that strange ghostly activity often occurs in the building. Perhaps this particular supermarket has indeed drawn the attention of a gluttonous ghost. In a world where CCTV security cameras are everywhere, creepy ghost sightings are becoming more and more common. Take this video for example. When the video begins, all that we see is a lovely lounge room full of beautiful furniture. However, if you turn your attention to the glass door on the right side of the frame, you'll quickly notice that something seems amiss. Not long after the footage begins, we can see what appears to be a white, semi-transparent figure forming on the other side of the glass door that leads to the lounge room. The figure quietly slips into the room, and once inside we can get a better look at this bizarre apparition. Although seeming to be made out of mist, it appears to be human in shape with a distinct body and head. The figure begins to move from the doorway towards the center of the room. However, as it approaches the center of the room, it begins to fade. As it reaches the middle of the room, it disappears as mysteriously as it appeared. Reddit user Tristy and Joshua brings us another of the internet's eeriest ghost sightings captured using CCTV security cameras. In this case, the security camera in question was being used to monitor the Reddit user's workspace. In the footage, we can see one person on the left working at a desk. On the right side, there's a short hallway. Along the hallway, there are several cabinets with miscellaneous items piled on top and in front of them. According to the Reddit user, the hallway led to a warehouse. A few seconds into the video, a thin rectangular cardboard box becomes the center of attention. The box is leaning against one of the cabinets when it suddenly stands upright. No one is anywhere near the box when this happens. The box then tilts itself twice as if rocking back and forth to change its position, before leaning itself onto the opposite wall, facing the opposite direction it had been previously. Some viewers of the video claim that because the box, if empty, would have been fairly lightweight, a strong wind blowing through the hallway from the warehouse could have lifted the box and caused it to move. However, other viewers have pointed out that the complex set of maneuvers the box performed to get to the other side of the hallway could have only been performed by an intelligent being. Because no humans were anywhere near the box in the video, that only leaves paranormal beings as the culprits. Before we get to that number one spot and take a look at a creepy shadow figure spotted in a cemetery, remember to hit that subscribe button and tickle the bell icon. That way you'll be in the loop about all our scary and latest content. What better places for ghost sightings than a cemetery? Even in the bright light of day, the spirits of the dead that rest in the countless graves that cover the Earth's surface have been known to leave their final resting places to wander the Earth. Sometimes the stories of these ghosts are famous, legends that are passed down from generation to generation. Other spirits that walk the Earth are long forgotten, their stories lost in time, leaving them to wander anonymously among the living. The ghost in this video is one of the latter. The video begins by panning around a lovely cemetery, capturing various gravestones and mausoleums decorated with flowers left by mourners. If you blink, you may miss a shadowy figure watching from behind a tree. The camera person in the video almost does. They turn the camera back to get another look, but the figure is gone. They then head slowly toward the tree, searching for the ghostly shadow. They head around the back of the tree, hoping to find the mysterious spirit hiding on the other side, but the apparition has vanished. Before we even have a chance to comprehend what may have happened to the entity, the camera suddenly begins to shake. After a few seconds, the camera points to the ground and we see the camera person's feet as they flee. It isn't clear what happened to cause them to panic, but we assume the shadow entity is to blame.
If you want more creepy video clips, then check out that one on the top there. Otherwise, there's a scary playlist right there for you to binge on. In the comments section below, let us know which one of these segments was the weirdest or creepiest. And that's it from me. I'll see you all next time.